So we're going to do some armbar escapes today. Loads and loads of different ones, few different grips, but we're going to just do some of my more favourite, more successful ones today. So let's just say that Mr. Harris here has got me in an armbar, which is a regular occurrence anyway. We're going to start off with sort of normal grips. We went over this the other day as far as in Jack's position, trying to break this grip and open it up and finish the armbar. We've just managed to catch. Really important that we do get some sort of grip. I'm not going to just be fighting my partner like this and just trying to keep my arm in, because there's absolutely no way that the leverage is on my side in this position. So we're going to make either S grip, Gable grip, or one of the ones that we're going to go over as well is I quite like this gi grip as well. I like this gi grip because it enables me to have this free hand to deal with legs. So I'm just going to go for S grip. We've got to be relatively quick about this, because if he knows what he's doing, he's going to be starting to attack the wrist and take the arm away and finish. First one, nice simple. We're going to bring the hands down in nice and close to hit the inside of his knee. I'm going to put my heels into the ground and I'm going to almost like pull myself down at the same time as I use my arm to push his leg. Then I'm going to cover his leg with my hands and I'm going to pull my head back over the top and really like try to pinch that leg down to the ground so that he's not able to shrimp and get that leg back out. Now, my goal here is simply just to try to get this elbow to the floor. So keep it nice and tight with the grip. I'm going to spin up and spin myself through into my partner's guard. Okay? So again, we make the grip. We're going to bring the hand down just inside his knee. We're going to dig the heels into the ground so I'm able to pull my butt down a little bit. And as I pull my butt down, I'm going to throw his leg over the top of my head. Cover the leg, and then we're going to drive ourselves back, and we're going to really pinch in on that leg so he's not able to get it free. Our goal here is to try and get this elbow to the floor. So we're going to elbow to the floor, spin up to the knees, and back into the closed guard. Not ideal position, especially as a beginner. We're still kind of in his zone of attack, but we're certainly better off than where we were just a second ago. Now, second one I want you to practice. Exactly the same thing pretty much, but instead of having this S grip, we're going to grip the gi instead. Just make sure you've got a good solid grip there to just give you a little bit of time to work with this arm. Same thing, we can either grab hold of the leg, lift it off over the top, or if you want extra security and not getting arm barred, I quite like attacking this leg first. So I come down to this leg and I trap it inside this one. Then I do the same thing. Lift over, put my head over the top. Now when I spin in, I've got like this half guard position, so instead of full guard. So at least I'm kind of half on my way to try and pass my partner's guard. So it's kind of like just that little bit of extra security. We make the grip on the gi. We're going to push this leg down, we're going to catch it. Straight away, like this should give me like a bit of, even if he gets my arm straight now, he just doesn't quite have the same quality of position because he can't pinch his knees together. So this gives me a little bit more time. Grip the leg or place the hand underneath the leg. We're going to lift the leg off, use our head over, spin the elbow to the floor, and as we come up, we put ourselves half guard. If he doesn't close his legs up, he can do over-under style pass, but even if he does close his legs up, we're just going to go underhook crossface, and at least we're in a half decent position to start looking to pass the guard. All right, so let's start with those two basic ones. Same concept for both. We're looking to get that head leg off, and then get our head over the top of that leg. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, good. So next one that we're going to go to is sort of like Hail Mary type escape. Now I actually really like this one. This is one that needs to be drilled and needs to be something that's kind of instinctual. So as soon as like a grip breaks, like we're ready to go for it. I actually sometimes break the grip myself just so I get ahead of the game. So let's just say that Jack has broken the grip, he's going down for his armbar, and it's just about nearly straight. If he locks it straight, I'm done. But as the arm's going straight, I'm going to look to turn the thumb down. which is just going to turn this elbow over, so if he starts lifting his hips on it, it's not going to lock it into position straight away. We're going to lift the hips up and we're going to start to walk towards his feet. And as we walk towards his feet, as we kind of get in line with his feet, we're going to take a big step over and rotate up. Now, I'm not completely out of danger here. There's omoplatas, there's triangles which you can get. So I want to keep my head low, but then bring it up and put my chin or cheek to the outside of his leg, and then spin myself round for the finish. This is one that we would do like super fast when we go for it. So again here, so sometimes what I'll do is I'll be like, okay, Jack's getting this armbar. So I can feel it. So instead of waiting for me to be surprised by the grip break, sometimes I'll just let go of it so I can preempt and go for it. As the arm starts to go straight, we're going to start to turn the thumb down. We're going to raise the hips. We're going to walk in line with his body, rotate over onto my knees. Don't just like poke your head up like this, because he's just going to transition himself into the triangle. Shoot up, collapse his leg, spin around into the side control at the end. So unless you know what you're doing with this one, I don't particularly advise it to start with, but it is a really great one once you've got it in your mind. So as the grip breaks, thumb turns down, we rotate over, and then spin through into the side control. One more time slow. Grip breaks, thumb turns down, lift the hips, start to rotate, big step. So we turn over. Head's gonna go to the outside of the hip, good pressure so that he's not able to bring his leg across to the triangle. Rotate through and into the side control. So this escape's called the hitchhiker escape. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3. All right, good. So the last set that we're gonna do is gonna be off of the rear naked choke defense. So when we do the rear naked choke defense, ideal is that we get this arm through, grab nice and deep. If we can grab the tricep better, like biceps just good, but if we can go through deep, tricep is much better. This hand, if we can, we're trying to work that underneath the leg, so that when he tries to create that pressure on the head, I've got something to just kind of keep that pressure away from me. So the first one that we're gonna do is if he's just got control of the arm and he doesn't have control of the legs. So we're gonna try to create some momentum. So while he's focusing on trying to take the arm out, trying to do whatever he's doing, we're gonna swing the legs down towards his hips, and then we're gonna swing the legs back, and we're gonna come up to our knees. So we're gonna keep the hand inside, and we're gonna try to push in and create some pressure and put our knee behind our partner's hips. Now that we've got that pressure into his hips, we're gonna start to slowly try to pull the elbow out. Just bear in mind that this might be a bit of a process. Like, he knows he's in a crap position, just about to get past. If he knows if he lets that elbow go, then he probably is gonna get past. So he's gonna be hanging on for that. We just gotta kind of keep the pressure, keep the knee in behind so he can't drop his hips, and we'll slowly work the elbow free. Once the arm is free, we grab the hips. Well, there's a few different passes, but just simplest one, pull the knee across, spin yourself round, and into the side control position. So again, we're locking that rear naked choke position. Really tight, really good position, difficult for him to deal with and take the armbar from here. We're gonna swing the legs, create some momentum, swing them into our partner, and as we do, sit up, straight up into our partner. Put my knee behind the hips. Start to pull the arm free. When the elbow comes free, grab the hips, pull the leg in across, the pressure, and spin through. Second version, we're gonna lock in. Either he's got hold of the leg or he doesn't, or we just prefer this option to what we had before. If he's got the leg, 100% we're not sitting up. We're not gonna get ourselves, we're not gonna get the leverage to get up. But what we can do is we can take this elbow, try to spin ourselves in and pull our elbow to the ground. So from here, we're just gonna shrimp the hips slightly, and then we're gonna take the elbow, pull it through, trying to miss their nuts as much as possible. That arm that he had hold of, we're going to grab hold of the hips, we're going to shrimp, and we're going to pull our shin to the inside of that far leg. The hand that's on the knee is going to reach across. We grab hold of some gi on the far side. Lift your hips up, knee drops to the floor, and then we drive ourselves in for the leg drag position. Block the leg, spin round, and through in the cycling trot. You don't have to do that last bit. You can just like scramble out. So once I've got that elbow to the floor here, I can just like shrimp the hips, come up, we get to like guard. But the problem with this is that we're still, again, like we chatted about before, we're still kind of in his attacking zone. He's got the advantage in this position. Whereas if I go straight for the pass, it puts me in control of the situation. So make the grip under the leg. We're going to scissor the legs and pull our elbow just through that gap into the floor. Once we've got that elbow to the floor, my hand on the outside is going to grip the hips, shrimp the hips, pull my knee in through. The hand that's on the knee is going to reach across, grab hold of some gi on the far side, lift your hips. So it's your hips that go up first. On your shoulder, you're basing off your shoulder and head. Drive in across, block, move round in for the pass. Last one. So I saw this last one on a video, probably about 3 or 4 years ago now, and still use it from time to time. Can be a really frustrating for the person on top. So, well, this time we haven't managed to get the arm underneath. We've just got this rear naked choke position, and we're still going to be like quite in trouble here if he manages to release. So I'm going to take the arm that he's trying to armbar, I'm going to reach down, I'm going to get this pocket grip on the trousers. Once I've got that pocket grip on the trousers, other than him breaking this grip, he's not going to be able to take the armbar. In fact, actually, it can be super frustrating for him when he tries to pull on that arm and finish the armbar, it takes his leg with it. Now, maybe someone robotic like Jack is going to be able to like snap and break that grip off, and maybe he'll take it. But if I keep a good pocket grip on there, he's going to be super frustrated, won't be able to finish, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to move the hips, bring our shin in, reach across, and come up into the leg drag position. So one more time. On the rear naked choke, we're going to reach down, grab hold of the end of the trousers. Remember, we're not allowed to go this way round. This will get us some penalty points in the competition. Make sure it's this way round so the fingers are on the outside of the gi. He tries to finish the armbar. As he does, the leg goes up in the air with him. Gives us a little bit of time just to move the hips, bring that shin to the inside, reach across, and come up to the leg drag. Or, again, just scramble the best you can, get yourself out of that position. All right? So let's have a little play. So we'll go rear naked choke, hand to the inside, sit up, stack, pull your elbow free. Number 2, spin in, get your elbow to the floor. And if you can do the leg drag after, if you can't do the leg drag, just kind of scramble and get yourself out of the zone. And number 3, just have a little play with that last one with the plank grip. 1, 2, 3, let's give it a try.